Good evening, everyone. This is our sixth of the series on Play the Cafe, Songwriters in the Round. We're going to be doing all original music tonight. Over here to my right, we have Lenny Trawick from Troy playing the blues guitar. We have Allison Lumbatis on piano, and I pronounced it correctly this time. Justin Stickler and Jeremiah Maddox are from the band Pontiac Stove Company. They have their just released album. Pontiac Stove Company came out in January. Allison has her CD, Down the Middle Road.
Yep, that's right.
Got that right. I'm
right
John Shaw, and we've been putting this together for the last 6 months. This is our sixth time. Thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. Tell your friends about it. It's every second Tuesday of the month. Okay? And let's get started. Whichever one of you wants to start. Just make yourself at home.
Lenny, you want to start?
No, you go ahead. We'll go down the road. Go ahead, Lenny.
Old timers first.
Well, that's definitely me.
Age before beauty, right?
Exactly.
You need me too?
There's an old blues tune I wrote a while back. I think I'll just sit here, this old rocking chair, rest my bones, I ain't going nowhere. You say you hate me and you want to leave, well, that's just fine with me. The war has ended and you have won. I guess everything's been said and done. So if you're thinking you want to leave, that's just fine with me. I never really was a man of means. I was happy in these old blue jeans. What I am is what you see, and that's just fine with me. Go on now, baby, if you've got to go. But there's one thing that you need to know. You're gonna miss me, just wait and see. That's just fine with me. I never really was a man of means, and I was happy in these old blue jeans. What I am is what you see, and that's just fine with me. Go on now, baby, if you've got to go. But there's one thing that you need to know. You're gonna miss me, just wait and see. That's just fine with me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to start off with the first song on my album called All the Things. I have a song for each of my kids on my album, and this one is kind of one that's for all of them together. Just having young children, you stay busy with a lot of different things, and other things draw your attention, but it's good to be able to slow down and breathe in the time when they were young. And so that's what All the Things is about.
Things are calling for me, trying to fill the space up in my mind. But the thing that I've always wanted, funny sometimes gets left behind. Slow it down, breathe it in, hold you now, touch your skin. I've been thinking about all the things I should be doing otherwise, but you're making me feel all the things when I look into your eyes. Let's call it a day. I want you to stay right here in my arms. You take me away. So what do you say? Can we find a way to just let all the things fade away, except for all the things of you, so that the only thing is you. Every day there's another hurry, trying to keep the pace against the wind. All the things that won't really matter when it comes time to face the end. Slow it down, breathe it in, hold you now, touch your skin. I've been thinking about all the things I should be doing otherwise, but you're making me feel all the things when I look into your eyes. Let's call it a day. I want you to stay right here in my arms. You take me away. So what do you say? Can we find a way to just let all the things fade away, except for all the things of you, so that the only thing is you. 'Cause I've been thinking about all the things I should be doing otherwise, but you're making me feel all the things when I look into your eyes. Let's call it a day. I want you to stay right here in my arms. You take me away. So what do you say? Can we find a way to just let all the things fade away, except for all the things of you, so that the only thing is you.
This is a tune I wrote while doing an archaeology job in North Mississippi, and I think I was there for too long, so it's called North Mississippi Blues. Really digging North Mississippi, mama, and I'm telling you the truth. I walked 100 hilltop miles, lost a heel off my right boot. But I'll keep on flying, keep on trying, just to get back home to you. If I can shake, rattle, and roll off these North Mississippi blues, I know I'm not the first one to have roaming, rambling shoes. Many before have done just the same, Fred McDowell and Marty Stewart. I can hear their tunes from where I stand, and I feel that Memphis mood. So I can't shake, rattle and roll off these North Mississippi blues. I promise, babe, I'm leaving today. I'll be back home to you real soon. I finished my work, I'm out of the dirt. Charlie done repaired my boot. I hit the highway, and like I say, it's back south to you I'll cruise. So I can't shake, rattle and roll off these North Mississippi blues. Made it home after only a week. I'm sorry it took so long. But now I'm here and I'll stay clear of rock and roll blues songs. I got no plans to leave here soon, but you know just what I'll do. 'Cause I can't shake, rattle and roll off these North Mississippi blues. No, I can't shake, rattle and roll off North Mississippi blues. All right, thank you.
We'll do early conversations. Okay, I think I'll do a song that I wrote a long time ago. Abby, who is now my wife, we were dating at the time, and I was getting ready to move to Montana, because I always wanted to live in Montana. And so I kind of had this paradox of thinking about leaving somebody I wanted to be with for a place that I wanted to be. And so I had this great struggle and fear that I would end up choosing a place over the person I wanted to be with. And so I wrote this song called Early Conversations, probably about 20 years ago. And it started out of a conversation that we had, I believe, on our first date, when she asked me what I thought the perfect day would be. And so we came out with this. Well, I can think on yesterday, just a day ago, when all my dreams to me were in where I'd go. 'Cause I had planned to make it there, though I'd go alone. That was where my dreams they grew, and that is how I'd known how only one day there would be my love. But then you came and looked at me and asked me something of what would be the best day you could spend. Where would and what would you do then? Would it be on a mountain, or would you watch the sea? Would you know the sunset, the moonrise, and be free? Or could it be to spend the day with me? So there I was thinking again what you said that day, how you looked and smiled then in your blue-eyed way. Whoa, but for a perfect day I know just where I'd go. 'Cause you would have your hand in mine and we would walk so slow. that would be the best day I could spend. To be anywhere with you and I wouldn't care what then. We could be on a mountain or we could watch the sea. We would know the sun and moon and I would feel so free. If only you would spend the day with me. So now and then I think of you and I can only sigh. I thought I understood back then all the reasons why, but my heart it ran again to a place that I love. And so I dream in a lonely way of when you ask me out. What would be the best day you could spend? Where would and what would you do then? Would it be on a mountain or would you watch the sea? Would you know the sunset, the moonrise and be free? Or could it be to spend the day with me? 'Cause that would be the best day I could spend. To be anywhere with you and I wouldn't care what then. We could be on a mountain or we could watch the sea. We would know the sun and moon and I would feel so free. If only you would spend the day with me. Thank you, Allison. Thank you.
I guess it's back to me, isn't it? All right, well, I'm going to do a gospel song. This is one of the last ones I've written lately.
You want some? You didn't have it?
I used to travel down that long lost highway. Had a heart as hard as nails. I used to drift in the darkness. Found my soul was headed straight for hell. Take me down to that river. Take me down, wash those sins away. I got to know my soul's in heaven when they lay my body in the grave. Now don't you travel down that long lost highway. Don't let your heart get hard as stone. And don't you drift in the darkness. Lose your soul when your life is gone. Go on down to that river. Go on down, wash those sins away. You got to know your soul's in heaven when they lay your body in the grave. I got to know my soul's in heaven when they lay my body in the grave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the title track off my album. It's called Down the Middle Road. Most of my songs have a spiritual component to them. And this one is that it's not a good thing to follow your heart. So basically, true joy is found in obedience to the Lord. And that's the message of this song, Down the Middle Road.
Girl who follows a road to a place in the light she can call her home, and she thinks she knows that the way through the darkness is a path that begins where the embers glow, and she wanders down to the road that goes where the fire burns in the bitter cold, where the highs are high and the lows are low. But I'll walk with you down the middle road. Her way where flame meets the flame, and the light shines down on the ice below, but her heart grows cold, and she learns as the flames die that fire and ice cannot make a home, and she wanders down to the road that goes where the fire burns in the bitter cold, where the highs are high and the lows are low. But I'll walk with you down the middle road. Can walk through the flames and can lead that girl back to the quiet road, to a place where she finds the green grass and whispers of a world full of light, more than she had known. So she leaves behind the road that goes where the fire burns in the bitter cold, where the highs are high and the lows are low. Now I'll walk with you down the middle road.
We're going to do a song that I wrote called Shadows in the Pines, and Allison's going to help on harmonies. And it is on our record. We all took big loans out this year and made a vinyl record. And so we have them over here if anybody is interested. Record players are only about $120 if you don't have one. So, you know, $30 for a record and $120 for a record player, you know, it's not too bad. If you already have one, then that's good. Shadows are falling as the day declines, and the sun's still shining in the tops of the pines. Day is nearly over, but not there yet. All about your worries, try to forget. You walk around the room and you pace the floor, afraid of the firestorm that lies before. Your mind wants to work, your body needs a rest. They keep fighting over what they think's best. Push them away, they're so bold. Move on along, don't you let them take hold. Push them away, ah, they're so bold. Move on along, don't you let them take hold. Late winter sun, she starts to go down, and thoughts of tomorrow swirl round and round. As darker places light and the day becomes night, the worries in your mind begin to take flight. Push them away, they're so bold. Move on along, don't you let them take hold. Push them away, ah, they're so bold. Move on along, don't you let them take hold. The moon's coming up, she's breaking the scene, bringing hope on her golden beams. See her on the water, how she likes to dance. Look her in the eyes, now here's your chance. Push them away, they're so bold. Move on along, don't you let them take hold. Push them away, ah, they're so bold. Move on along, don't you let them take hold. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's trying to fight the loneliness of the golden hour in the afternoon. You know, it's beautiful but kind of lonely. So that's what that song's about, for me at least.
Some things. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is a song called Some Things. This is a song that I wrote for our band to play together. This is kind of celebrating the good things in life that you enjoy along the way and not missing those. Some things as simple as playing music with your friends. 1, 2, 3. I like the smell of honey in the comb, and I like the feeling of a job well done. I like the taste of blackberry pie, and I hate saying goodbye. There are things about living life, some things that I'd do again, like asking her to be my wife and playing music with my friends. I like the sound of a barn door sliding. I like the cool of the wind. I like the look of faraway lightning, and I hate the same mistakes again. There are things about living life, some things that I'd do again, like walk with God in the woods at night and playing music with my friends. And I like to know all those trees by name. We like to speak without a sound. And I like to know they're out there waiting for me. And I hate to see them fall down. There are things about living life, some things that I'd do again. I'd kiss the mouths of all my babies and playing music with my friends. Thank you.
Steven Salter normally plays guitar on that song. So.
Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Justin.
I guess you could call this a country song.
What you doing there?
It's one that I wrote. It's about regrets. It's called 4 a.m. When the world's asleep, I sit alone to meet old familiar ghosts and memories. In silence, pain is strong of things I did so wrong. And now seems so easy to see. At 4 a.m. the truth is clear. At 4 a.m. when no one's near. Regrets to keep me company. At 4 a.m. the tears will fall. At 4 a.m. I see them all. The ones I hurt come haunting me. Every night I pray for the break of day, to start again and make things right. For people just like me, with the scars and old memories, peace just never seems inside. At 4 a.m. the truth is clear. At 4 a.m. when no one's near. Regrets to keep me company. At 4 a.m. the tears will fall. At 4 a.m. I see them all. The ones I hurt come haunting me. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, the next song I'm going to do is called Water Wall. It's a song about unexpected change. So we were going through some unexpected changes in our family a while back, and about the same time I had a couple of friends whose husbands left them, and anyway, we were driving down to the beach, and I saw that there was a giant gray wall of rain that we were headed towards, and I knew we couldn't get to our destination without going through it, and so thinking through all these things inspired this song.
drives me uneasy. Skies are blue, straight and smooth, nothing blocking your view. But up ahead, a curtain of gray, a wall of water is making its way. It's moving fast, there's no safe ground. To get where you're going, there's no turning around. Your heart is racing, the rain's out facing you. Can you hear the sound of new lights facing you, chasing you down? And you're headed straight for a water wall. Like it or not, you'll take the plunge to the other side. So take a deep breath and embrace the call. Ready or not, here it comes. You can sink or swim, but you won't be dry when you've arrived at the other side. The only path is through the rain. You're not gonna drown, there's no escape, no going back now. 'Cause you're headed straight for a water wall. Like it or not, you'll take the plunge to the other side. So take a deep breath and embrace the fall. Ready or not, here it comes. You can shake your fist at the sky, but you can't run and you can't hide. So make the choice to know the rain. Close your eyes and accept the pain. Open your heart up to the change that's crashing into you. 'Cause you're headed straight for a water wall. Like it or not, you'll take the plunge to the other side. So take a deep breath and embrace the call. Ready or not, here it comes.
Got a song about water also. So I read a book recently called The Johnstown Flood by David McCullough. Has anybody read it? A few nods. It's real good if you like history. No, somebody. Ken, did you read it? No, you're just nodding. But it's about the Johnstown Flood from 1887 in Pennsylvania. And so there was a guy in the song called John Hess, and he helped save some of the people. 1,200 people died in the flood. It was really the first major catastrophe that the American Red Cross was involved in. And this guy, John Hess, was a train engineer. And so seemed like a good song title. So this is called John Hess's Train. Never done it before. Seems like a good time. look out of your window, it's another rainy day. How much more water can this valley take? The rains are falling hard, it's filling up the lake. Better pray for the sun to shine, or else that dam will break. The Pittsburgh men came and dammed up the creek. They built a fish gate over the hole so that no fish could leave. They took out all the drain pipes, now the lake can't be controlled. And if that dam gives, God have mercy on their soul. God have mercy on their soul. Creeks are running high and we don't know how long that dam will hold. If it goes, we'll all be gone. Telegraph wire said there's trouble up the line. Put a hat on that pretty little head and get to where it's dry. Stop and listen, that's the whistle from Hess's train. You know what that means, son, disaster's on its way. South Fork Dam broke, now hear me say, go get the babies and get to where it's safe. Now there's a wall of water, it's roaring like a train. The city's been destroyed and there's 1,200 slain. The air's full of smoke and death and all kinds of pain. We're haunted by the whistle of John Hess's train. Yeah, we're haunted by the whistle of John Hess's train. Thank you. Thank you very much. You should read David McCullough. It's great. He wrote one on the Panama Canal as well. That's good.
That's coming from an archaeologist here, so. The next song I'm going to do is a song called Pace's Song. Pace is my oldest daughter, and I wrote this when she was first born, and it was during a time when I was in UAB in orthopedic residency, and a lot of unknowns going on, tough job, and wondering if we were ever going to have kids, and then, you know, she's pregnant on one of the worst rotations I could have been on, and we're going to have a baby, and this sweet lady that was in the burn unit, one of the nurses, she told me, so what you going to name your baby? And I said, well, I think Pace. You know, it's my mother's maiden name. She said, hey, you're going to have your first baby, you're going to love on that baby, you're going to love it, hold it, you're going to name it. That fourth baby rolls around, you're going to throw it in the corner and say, I'll name that baby later. and so maybe that's the case, but with Pace, everything seemed to center around her and the different fears that I had at the time and things, and I thought about those things and how she seemed to resolve really a lot of that for me. If I could find the words I'd like to say to you, I'd sing them in lullaby. Lay down, beautiful, and rest your head for a while. Let this world roll on by. Won't you tell me what's on your mind? Oh, little pace, where have all the clouds gone? They must be lost beyond those trees. There ain't no one that can tell me you're not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I have swam the bluest ocean, miles deep and lifetimes wide. And I have flown in a summer sky and looked at clouds at my side. I've never seen a better blue than in those eyes when I look at you. Oh, little pace, where have all the fears gone? They must be lost there in those eyes. There ain't no one that can tell me I'm not the happiest boy alive. What's that you're telling me with your smile? I've seen that look somewhere before. 'Cause that's the same one your mama gives when she tells me how much she loves me. The world just up and disappears, takes along the clouds and the fears. Oh, little pace, where's the great big world gone? It must be lost behind that smile. There ain't no one that can tell me God cannot change the world with a child. There ain't no one that can tell me God cannot change the world with a child.
Thank you. Well, I'm probably the oldest person in here tonight. I don't know if anybody remembers Dothan when there was Porter's Fairyland. Even Brian, you're not even that old. But this is a song, I'm country cornbread and I can't help it, but this is a song going out to all the people that think they're better than the rest of us. Now, Dr. Don, he drives a great big Lincoln. He makes a living from his powerful thinking. He works at the university, and he's a big dog, don't you see? He got his own special parking place. He got a sour look there on his face. He talks down to everyone he meets, 'cause he's a big dog, don't you see? Hey, big dog, stay away from me, 'cause I'm as common as I can be. Don't want your habits rubbing off on me, so stay away from me. Now, Sister Sue, she's at the shopping mall. She's got her credit card, she's gonna buy it all. She's dressed up right to a T. She's a big dog, don't you see? She walks around with her nose in the air, 'cause she's a dime store millionaire. Another member of the social elite. She's a big dog, don't you see? And I said, hey, big dog, stay away from me, 'cause I'm as common as I can be. Don't want your habits rubbing off on me, so stay away from me. Now you might be poor or be a man of means, wear a suit or work in dirty jeans, but if you mistreat folks in life's highway, you'll have to pay come Judgment Day. And I said, hey, big dog, stay away from me, 'cause I'm as common as I can be. Don't want your habits rubbing off on me, stay away from me. Thank you.
So you never know which songs are really going to resonate with people. This is one, it's called A Heart Full of Why, that I played when I was here at Play the Cafe last time, back in October, and I got the most comments on it. So, but it's a song that I wrote after some personal loss. And you know how sometimes after you lose something or someone that's important to you, and you dream about it, and then you start to wake up and you're kind of in between the space of dreaming and reality, and it seems like they're still there, and then you wake up and then it comes crashing down that they're gone. So that's kind of what this song is based on. So it's sad.
I saw you again before the morning light came in. You were lying next to me. I opened my eyes and slowly realized just another empty dream. I'm so tired of letting go, and all I wanna know is, why'd you have to go when we had a good thing going? Why'd you have to leave and leave me not knowing? Why'd you have to walk away when I needed you to stay? Now I'm empty but for tears in my eyes and a heart full of why. All that I see painfully recalls to me our unfinished history. So I'll close my eyes to feel you by my side and meet you in my dreams. I'm so tired of letting go, and all I wanna know is, why'd you have to go when we had a good thing going? Why'd you have to leave and leave me not knowing? Why'd you have to walk away when I needed you to stay? Now I'm empty but for tears in my eyes and a heart full of why. I hope the road you're on leads back to me. No more questions to ask, no more empty dreams. Why'd you have to go when we had a good thing going? Why'd you have to leave and leave me not knowing? Why'd you have to walk away when I needed you to stay? Now I'm empty but for tears in my eyes and a heart full of why?
We're going to do Cowboys and Indians. It's pretty light, although it is about death. It's about when my son John Martin, who's 11, was 3, and I was traveling a lot from Dothan down to Mobile, and one particular night was miserable, and so this song's trying to capture that. In B.
Somebody needs to get you a book on tape so you don't have such miserable travels.
Woke up this morning, got shot and wounded and bleeding hard from my head. At least that's what it felt like. There raged a battle all night when cowboys and Indians had a fight in my bed. Like a weary traveler trapped in a hailstorm full of dark clouds and high winds. I looked all around me, 'cause sleep I could not see, and pointing their pistols stood 3 plastic men with broad-brimmed cowboy hats and dusty leather chaps, bandoliers wrapped around their chest. Well, I knew with one quick glance that I did not have a chance. They flashed their peacemakers and told me to dance. Cowboys and Indians and little toy horses without their saddles, of course. Remember John Martin? These all came upon me when my son was only 3. Woke up crying for daddy once more. While into our bed he went, little did I know he kept a fistful of gunslingers clutched in each hand. If this event happens again and I'm attacked by little plastic men, I think I'll let them be and go sleep on the floor. But Tonto and Lone Ranger, you don't want to anger, as they chase after danger and knock the enemy out of sorts. Hi-ho Silver went down, but Tonto was around to rescue the day and drive the bad guys away. Bloodied up and bruised, they did what they do, and like me it's true they'll live to fight another day. Thank you.
So this next one's, so I mentioned the song about my first child. This is about our 5th child, and and which is our most recent one. And he thinks a lot of himself, and we do too. But you know, any of you that have had children have changed many diapers, and that can be a tough thing. And so I heard my daughter, one of my other daughters, sing a song one day in church or in a program, and she sang a song, "God Loves the Animals, 1, 2, 3," and I really liked the melody of that, and I started kind of in my head thinking, and out of some of that, I developed a little more of a melody that I liked, that I thought fit some words that I wrote to try and scare my child into stopping crying when I was changing a diaper or trying to put him to bed or anything, because I learned a startle was really a powerful tool that would stop him for just a few seconds anyway. And so as I combined the ideal of having a way to stop crying on demand with thinking about the things as I talk to a child who doesn't know what I'm saying, but I want to tell him all the things I want to do with him and take him and teach him and show him, and from that we wrote Mr. Wonderful, and we recently recorded this with the band, so we'll give it a try here. Well, hey, Mr. Wonderful, what do you say? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, have a good day. Well, hey, Mr. Wonderful, how do you do? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, I love you. You know I love you in the morning when you first arise. I like to see a sleepy look in your eyes. I love you in the evening, I love you in the morning, I love you right about high noon. Oh, hey, Mr. Wonderful, what do you say? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, have a good day. Well, hey, Mr. Wonderful, how do you do? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, I love you. You know I'm gonna take you down to the creek at night and help you catch a fish in the moonlight. We're gonna build a fire, we're gonna sing a song, we're gonna sleep out in the woods. Oh, hey, Mr. Wonderful, what do you say? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, have a good day. Well, hey, Mr. Wonderful, how do you do? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, I love you. You know we're gonna go a-swimming in the ocean waves. We're gonna go exploring on the Choctawhatchee Bay. We're gonna float the river, we're gonna see an eagle, we're gonna breathe the salty air. Oh, hey, Mr. Wonderful, what do you say? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, have a good day. Well, hey, Mr. Wonderful, how do you do? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, I love you. You know I'm gonna tell you, boy, about Jesus Christ, how he lived and died and came to bring forever life. I love you all I can, he loves you even more, and he's the key to heaven's door. Oh, hey, Mr. Wonderful, what do you say? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, have a good day. Well, hey, Mr. Wonderful, how do you do? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, I love you. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not much of a harmonica player, but I'll give it my best shot. This is a song called Southern Moon. When the sun goes down this evening, I sing my baby a tune, a soft melody under that old southern moon. Flowers out in the front yard, they fill the air with perfume, and those stars will be winking at that old southern moon. Fireflies glow and glitter, put on a show for free, and my baby will whisper, come spend some time with me. Now it's the closest thing to heaven, when love is in full bloom on those warm summer nights under that old southern moon. Fireflies glow and glitter, put on a show for free, and my baby will whisper, come spend some time with me. Now it's the closest thing to heaven, when love is in full bloom on those warm summer nights under that old southern moon. I'm so glad I was born under that old southern moon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was good.
All right, the next song I'm going to do is called Say Amen. It's my favorite song on my album. It's kind of a song about temptation, and it is inspired by Romans chapter 7, where Paul talks about how he does the things he doesn't want to do and doesn't do the things he wants to do. So this is Say Amen, but please listen to it on my album, either buy a copy or check it out digitally, Spotify, because it really, having the drums on it really makes it. So I don't have that here, so you just have to imagine. Tommy, could you, yeah. And cello too, if you could do both, that'd be great. All right.
Oh no, here I go every day. Don't I know what I want? I don't do. Love the lie and leave the truth. Crack the door, look for more. Make my way down to the floor. Close my eyes, hypnotized as far as than I realize. Snap out, stand up, don't get caught in the rut. Eyes wide on the prize, not on the devil in disguise. Questioning, wondering all the things it could bring. Is it love or is it hate? Let it go for goodness sake. Slowly creeping, seeping in, sweet and lovely, deadly friend. Oh no, here we go, can't you see you're falling low? Don't give in, gotta win, gotta get back up again. Oh, let it go, tell yourself until you know. Stand your ground, turn around, walk away and say amen. Feeling strong, can't go wrong, smiling as you go along. Walking straight, standing tall, that's when you hear the siren call. Soft and low, now it grows, better be up on your toes. Say a prayer, say amen, stop the song before the end. Be aware, stay awake, the dangers when you hesitate. All the good, don't forsake for something that you know is fake. You can choose what to do if you want to win or lose, but when you think you're doing fine, that's when it gets you every time. Oh, the rich and savory taste, poison flowing through your veins. Oh no, here we go, can't you see you're falling low? Don't give in, gotta win, gotta get yourself until you know. Stand your ground, turn around, walk away and say amen. Don't despair and don't succumb. Hold the line till kingdom come. Oh no, here we go. Can't you see you're falling low? Don't give in, gotta win, gotta get back up again. Oh, let it go. Tell yourself until you know. Stand your ground, turn around, walk away and say amen. Around and round we go again. Walk away and say amen.
This is a song that about a year ago, right out a year, we had a house fire, and I wrote this before the house fire, and the song's called Comfortable Crazy. So life felt crazy before that. I don't know what it would have been called if I'd have written it afterwards, but it's on our record as well. Life is crazy, and I love you. Life is hard, but we'll make it through. Life is lonesome when I'm without you. There is comfort to know your love is true. I've got feelings that need to be spoken. I have fears I can't drive away. She said, but I have ears, and you know I will listen, and I will love you anyway. Yeah, but will you love me when I'm angry? Will you love me when I'm far away? I will love you when the night falls. I will love you at the break of day. Like a river runs to the ocean, like a mountain in the distant view. There are hard times mixed with beauty. I'd go crazy not loving you. Will you love me when I'm angry? Will you love me when I'm far away? I will love you when the night falls. I will love you at the break of day. I will love you when the night falls. I will love you all my days. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So I'm kind of here for moral support at this point. I've used my original songs that I brought tonight, so I can do something unoriginal or just continue to listen. I would probably prefer to just listen to y'all.
I think you should play something else. How about a Murphy song?
Yeah. Yeah, good, but I think I'll try this. This is a song about St. Francis of Assisi. I did not write this. Make sure we're in tune here. Because he called the forest brother. Because he called the earth his mother. They drove him out into the rain. Well, some people even said that the boy from the country was insane, because he spoke to fish in the creek. He tried to tell us that the animals could speak. And who knows, perhaps they do. Well, how do you know they don't? Just because they've never spoken to you. Boy from the country left his home when he was young. Boy from the country, he loved the sun. He tried to tell us that we should love the land. We just turned our heads and laughed. You see, we did not understand. Sometimes I think the boy from the country is the only one who sees. Boy from the country, he doesn't want to miss the forest for the trees. Boy from the country left his home when he was young. Boy from the country, he loved the sun. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice, beautiful.
Thank you.
A good friend of mine, J.W. Warren, was a blues singer up around Ayrton, Alabama. He and Big Mama Thornton used to play together at house parties. And he'd tell me, you know, we'd be talking, he'd say, man, you know that ain't right. You know, telling me things I shouldn't be doing. And so I wrote this song from that little saying from J.W. if I should stay out all night long, stay gone till the break of dawn, that would hurt my baby. You know that ain't right. If I take the money we save for the rent, I go and gamble and lose every cent, that would hurt my baby. You know that ain't right. Now that girl, she's so kind to me, and without her tender loving, where would I be? I'm gonna go to church on Sunday and be at work come daybreak on Monday. I just can't hurt my baby. You know that ain't right. Now that girl, she's so kind to me, and without her tender loving, where would I be? I'm gonna go to church on Sunday and be at work come daybreak on Monday. I just can't hurt my baby. You know that ain't right. Now don't you hurt your baby. You know that ain't right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, this next one I'm going to do is called Farther Still, and it's a song that I wrote shortly after my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer about a year ago. And it's about kind of being in a place of such deep suffering that only the Lord can walk with you through it. And it's based on Psalm 23:4, which talks about, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And also Daniel 2:22, which says that he reveals deep and hidden things. And so I hope you enjoyed this. It's called Farther Still.
There's a place farther still, where he walks beside the broken, where the words remain unspoken, and another cannot go. In the land behind the veil, in the valley of the shadow, there is sweetness in the sorrow of the holy solitude. I will go, I will follow you where shadows hide the road, for I know in the sorrow your hand is leading me home. So I'll walk through the dark without fear of the night, to the place of farther still, out of shadow into light. In the place of farther still, in the silence he is moving, deep and hidden things revealing, where his love and grief collide, till the pain becomes a song and a tapestry of glory, beauty rising from the morning as the dark gives way to dawn. I will go, I will follow you where shadows hide the road, for I know in the sorrow your hand is leading me home. So I'll walk through the dark without fear of the night, to the place of farther still, out of shadow into light. Will you go? Will you follow him where shadows hide the road? Will you know in the sorrow his hand is leading you home? Will you walk through the dark without fear of the night, when he takes you farther still, out of shadow into light?
This is a song about a little V-hull metal boat that we have. It's called 64 Starcraft. I tried to rhyme every word with the E sound. I've got a dog named Euphobie and a wife that loves me. Got 4 children, they're so sweet, and I know Jesus loves me. Sitting on the dock in my bare feet, staring at Perdido Key. We used to live there, wondering how this came to be, relaxing in the warm night breeze. To my left, what do I see? Sitting in the water waiting on me. To my left, what do I see? It's a 64 Starcraft, black and sleek. I got a 64 Starcraft, black and sleek. From bow to stern, she's 14 feet. With 2 wooden oars, 3 bench seats, and a 9.9 horsepower Mercury. This part doesn't rhyme. She'll crank with the first pull. She'll chase down the redfish like a bull. She goes mighty fast. She'll go anywhere. She's got a 6-inch draft. Spanish mackerel, you better watch out. All of my lines are out. Spanish mackerel, you better watch out. And you too, old speckled trout. Redfish swimming under the light. Redfish, you are mine tonight. Redfish, you are mine, you see. I've got a 64 Starcraft, black and sleek. 64 Starcraft, black and sleek.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. The motor died on me, but the boat, you can still row it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one of the first songs I ever performed anywhere years ago. Dave, I bet you know this one. This old guitar taught me to sing a love song, showed me how to laugh and how to cry. It introduced me to some friends of mine and brightened up some days. It helped me make it through some lonely nights. Oh, what a friend to have on a cold and lonely night. This old guitar gave me my lovely lady. It opened up her eyes and ears to me. It brought us close together, and I guess it broke her heart. It opened up the space for us to be. What a lovely place and a lovely space to be. This old guitar gave me my life, my living, and all the things you know I love to do. To serenade the stars that shine on a sunny mountainside. Most of all, to sing my songs for you. I love to sing a song for you. Yes, I do, you know. I love to sing these songs for you. Oh, do, 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 dee, 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 dee. Thank you. Thank you.
Years ago, there was a blues singer that played around Troy on Love Street. His name was J.W. Barron, or Junior Barron. I'm sorry, I got him and J.W. mixed up. But Junior always played up and down Love Street for tips. And one day he just disappeared. And I asked some of my friends, I said, well, what happened to Junior? And they said, well, he got caught with another woman and his wife stabbed him and he had to leave town. So
There's a song.
or his ex-wife stabbed him, but
Yep.
this song for Junior. He is a drifter and he roams from town to town. Play a song for you if you'll lay your money down. Makes a living with a guitar in his hand. The traveling guitar man. Lost his wife and family a long, long time ago. They packed and left him while he was on the road. Now he plays the blues at the lonely taxi stand. The traveling guitar man. Junior, won't you play a sad song for me? About the blues you play from living wild and free. hopeless addiction that so few understand. A traveling guitar man, the traveling guitar man. Now the days grow long and he is growing old. Fights the burning sun and the bitter cold. He'll keep on playing just as long as he can. The traveling guitar man. Junior, won't you play a sad song for me? About the blues you play from living wild and free. Hopeless addiction that so few understand. Of a traveling guitar man. The traveling guitar man. Thank you.
So I wrote this song. It's called What I Used to Know. Last summer, after my husband and I went on a trip to the Biltmore for our 16th anniversary. And every night we would sit out under the stars and just talk for hours. And so it put me in mind of how much we need to remember things, because we've actually been together since we were 12. Now we're 38, so there's a lot to forget. So it's a good thing to remember. So this is called What I Used to Know.
Come with me to sit and dream beneath the canopy of a clear night sky. Within the dark, we'll trace the stars, watch the fireflies dance as the world goes by. Hold your breath, hold my hand. We'll make time slow down together. And oh, to remember what I used to know, to sit face to face as the words begin to flow, to feel all the warmth of your smile as the night grows cold. I find what I used to know. The years behind are lost to time, fading memories in the rising mist. But now and here, the shadows clear in the radiance of the moment's kiss. Hold your breath, hold my hand. We'll make time slow down together. And oh, to remember what I used to know, to sit face to face as the spark becomes a glow, to feel all the warmth of your smile as the night grows cold. I find what I used to know. Take a breath, take my hand. We'll make time slow down forever. And oh, to remember what I used to know, to sit face to face, rediscovering your soul, to feel all the warmth of your smile as the night grows cold. I find what I used to and finally find the truth when I find what I used to know. Oh,
Great.
I mentioned we had a, hey Jen, I mentioned we had a house fire last year, and throughout the process of cleaning up, I kept looking up, or one night at least, I looked up on the wall at my mom's dad, and started thinking about people that I didn't know. I never knew him, my granddad, and so wrote this song, kind of feeling sort of like a failure for letting our house half burn down. So. Let's see. You gonna play with it?
Sure.
So it's called 50 Years. He died in 1968, and last year was 19. So I guess it was. No, he died in 69, right? So last year was 50 years. I'll try to sing it. Last year I turned 40. I didn't miss a beat. Now here it is a year later and I'm down on my knees, wondering if I've failed at what I'm supposed to be. And I'd sure like to know what he thinks of me. He was a colonel in the army, the Second World War. He's a good American soldier, he knew what he was fighting for. And he made it safely home, but he died way too soon, before he had the chance to see what his kids and theirs would do. And he looked straight at me while he's hanging on the wall. Always a man of few words, that's my grandpa. Even though I never knew him, well, I believe he is my friend. And I'd give my Gibson to shake his hand and learn how to live. Now 50 years have passed, and he still looks the same, sitting in his desk in that wooden picture frame. Sometimes late at night, I look up at him and ask him a few questions that are on my mind again. He looks straight at me while he's hanging on the wall. Always a man of few words, that's my grandpa. Even though I never knew him, well, I know he is my friend. And I'd give my Gibson, shake his hand and learn how to live. And I'd give my Gibson, shake his hand and learn how to live. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you mean? One more round or stop now?
Caught me by surprise.
One more song.
One more song, okay. I've written a lot of gospel songs over the years, and this is probably the one that most people ask for when I play. Of course, I mostly play at funerals now and nursing homes. So here's it's called "He's All That Matters." I thought I was strong and could face any storm, but the sails of my ship became tattered and torn. I thought I could stand the roughest of seas. I found myself sinking, and I fell on my knees. And I never knew light till I looked in his face. Never knew love till I felt his grace. And I never knew peace till he touched my heart. He's all that matters when life falls apart. You might just be sailing on a calm, sunny sea. You might think that nothing can take this from me. And you might think that riches will be the only cure. When the storms start to roll in, only one thing endures. I never knew light till I looked in his face. Never knew love till I felt his grace. And I never knew peace till he touched my heart. He's all that matters when life falls apart. And he's all that matters when life falls apart.
That's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody, for coming. Jeremiah Maddox, Justin Stickler with Pontiac Stove Company. They have albums for sale here tonight. If you're interested, actual vinyl, if you can play them.
Tommy's another member of the band over there.
Allison Lumbatis and Lenny Trawick, a blues guy from Troy.
My album's for sale
Named
too.
a living legend.
Thank you.
So thank you. Thank you all for coming. This is the second Tuesday of every month.